In this video, we're going to go over how to work on your QuickBooks Online project. So before we even get started with the project, you need to go to your email. Now you may actually need to go to your super secret email. So you may need to go to your My Rack. On the left-hand side under Tools, click Show More, and then go to Office 365 and log in with your credentials, because you won't see the email in your Canvas email. That's only for email within the class. So if you go to your email, you're going to see an Intuit Education action required. When you click on it, you can click Accept Invitation, and then it tells you what to do. In this other steps, it's not really that important, and for our purposes, as long as you create the company, you should be fine. But notice that the instructions are here, so I'm going to put them off to the side as I create my company. So I'm going to go in and accept my invitation. It keeps trying to sell me things, so don't worry about that. I need to confirm my email. I created a new email just for this video. Put in your first name, your last name. You don't have to put in the phone. It's recommended, but you don't have to do it. And put in a password. Okay, so now it's creating our company. We're creating the interface that will eventually create our company. So now, all we have to do here is click Next. And as I said, if you go into your email, it basically tells you what you need to do. So I've arranged my window so we can see the instructions. This is from the email where you accepted your invitation. And over here on the right is the QuickBooks window. So it says use your first name's company. So I will call this Debbie's Company. And just to make it easier so I don't have to retype it, this is my legal name. And I will click Next. We're just getting started. So just over here, click Just Getting Started. In the next one, it says our industry is accounting. So type in accounting. And other accounting services is fine. It's not going to matter for what we're going to be doing. Click Next. This is a sole proprietor. Again, really not going to matter too much if you choose the wrong one in this step. We'll provide services and sell products, and again, not going to matter too much for our purposes if you do the wrong thing. Click Next. We are the owner. Oh, I'm sorry. We're the bookkeeper or accountant. It says, what is your role at the business? Select accountant. So we are the bookkeeper or accountant. Who works at this business is only the owner. Again, it's not going to make much of a difference on this screen. We don't want to use any of these apps because this is a fake company. Those are real apps, so skip for now. We do not want to link accounts, so skip for now. And it said over here, what would you like to do in QuickBooks? Select all the options. So we'll just select everything over here. Again, it's not going to matter for our purposes what we're doing. And click Next. We do not want payroll. You do not want to pay $75 a month for payroll. So no, I don't want to add payroll. And click Next. And now at this point, we are ready to begin. So QuickBooks is now creating your company. And now we're ready to go into the project. So now that our company is created, I've put the assignment in one window, and here's our QuickBooks. We don't need to take a quick tour, so we can close this window. Now if you go into your assignments or home, you'll find the QuickBooks Online project, and here are the project instructions. So what we're supposed to do is bring up the chart of accounts. So to bring up the chart of accounts, we're going to scroll down to where it says accounting, and then click chart of accounts. So we're supposed to add one inventory account. Over here, click C, your chart of accounts. So we're supposed to add an inventory account, a revenue account, and 2 expense accounts. If you have trouble deciding on a business, I gave 3 examples over here, and you can use any one of those 3 examples. So to add a new account to my chart of accounts, I'm going to click New. And I'm going to use the auto repair shop. So the first one I'm going to add is an asset. We want to put it's inventory, so we want to put it under other current assets. You could also put it under inventory and it would be a sub-account. But to have it in line with all these other accounts, we're going to choose other current assets. Tax form section is required. So I'm going to choose the other current assets, the same section in the tax form. My account name, I'm using the auto repair shop, so my account name is Car Parts Inventory, but I already forgot that I asked you to put it in all caps, which will make it easy for me to recognize when I grade it. And you can actually leave the description blank, and since this is a new company, we don't have any opening balances, and down here it shows where it's going to appear right under the other current assets. So we click Save. Now I'm going to repeat this for the other 3 accounts: fees earned, oil changes, depreciation expense, hydraulic lift, and salaries expense, auto technicians. So I'm back at my chart of accounts. I'm going to click New. And my fees earned is going to be an income account. So I'm going to save it under income category. Tax form section will be service fee income. My account name, all in caps, fees earned, oil changes. And once again, a description is not required. So it shows how it's going to show under the income category. And I click Save. Only 2 more. New. This one is an expense. We're going to save it under expenses. And you can just save it right under the expenses, or if you find a category, that's okay. I'm just going to save it under expenses. Tax form section. This one is depreciation expense. So the tax form section would be other business expenses. Our account name, depreciation expense. Hydraulic lift. And once again, description is not required. Click Save. The last one we have to add is our final expense. New. Expense. Save it under expenses. Tax form section. This one is a salaries expense. So we will save it under payroll expenses. Again, that's not important for this project. It's important in general, but not important for this project. My final account name, salaries expense, auto technicians. I'm going to click Save. Now that I've done that, all I have to do is export this and add it to the upload link. So to export it, I'm going to click Run Report in QuickBooks. And right over here I have my account list for Debbie's company. This is my chart of accounts. There is a button right over here. Here's the gear, settings. Here's our export, here's our print, and here is email. Click Export and choose to export to a PDF. Shows you what it's going to look like. And I'm just going to click Save as PDF. Once I've saved it as a PDF, I don't need it anymore. I'm going to go back to the online project. I've now changed to Student View. I already did it. I'm going to click Upload File. Click Choose File. It will be right in my downloads. So here it is, Account List PDF. Click Submit Assignment. And you are done.